Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Let's see what you got.
Always happy to make a sale.
sell everything. Skin packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
Let's see what you have.
Excellent.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
I want to be left alone.
Leave the train! We're always open! Diamond City Surplus! Open 24 hours! Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open.
Now you have the right idea. Power on it. Only way to travel.
to spend a whole case of ammo into this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now. Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit. Unless you like getting radiation sickness.
Dance.
Stay away from
Cavalry's
barrels.
arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Lock and load. I've got some targets for you to clear.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Tighten up the meter.
Elder Maxon is holding his
Now
address
split
inside
the
the command
difference.
deck.
Now half that. No.
Excuse me.
I think you've
Welcome
all
aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
I care about them, you know. I'm late for muster.
The people of the Commonwealth.
Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
Dr. Ingram said you needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, just... What if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me. You know.
Good.
So how did it look out there?
Firing.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother. All right.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Looks nominal. And you
Paladin
did a
Dance.
smart shit.
There you
Thanks,
are.
appreciate it.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything you say.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas.
Hey.
Ready.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance
try it
is
now.
different between
Nothing.
life and death.
I'm supposed to report
Understood?
10 minutes ago. Can't fix it.
I can't.
Victorious.
The duty shift was long. Glad we're making a difference out here. Got it.
Proctor Ingram?
So,
There it is.
you're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother. I owe
Not
you.
what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best. If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
looks dead. Put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Watch your steps.
Feeling the Commonwealth looks bad. See, we got it.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Privileged crew, you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Having the privilege moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood from striking into the city.
Guardsmen. Why?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Not under my rotation. So I need a couple of secret mutants to go with.
acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repairs.
Trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
Hey Corey, what's going on, man?
I'd rip his leg clean off.
Yeah, happy Death Day. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that too. Was it any good? God. Surprisingly, there really ain't a lot of people on. You know, Red and me were waiting, you know, for everyone else to get on. It doesn't really, like, no one else is around right now.
No. Victor, what is it? Someone there?
Was it a good movie?
Where you're...
Oh shit. Oh shit, you didn't get to see it. It was all sold out. Oh damn, dude, that sucks. That was bullshit. That's bullshit. Take all your caps and ammo. Deathclaw meat. Nice. Yeah, I'll take it just for the hell of it. No, I haven't either. I've never ever been told it was like sold out and you couldn't get in. That's weird. Especially in a big town like you live in, dude. I mean, you'd think that there'd be like more than enough seats to go around, but shit, just not. Everybody in Ann Arbor must be watching that movie right now. Shit. Oh, what's that? Cook. I'll take cooking. Whoa.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Yeah, obviously. Maybe these super mutants had something to do with it. Look at that, they just keep skulls. Oh, yeah. Before we go any further, I want to see what was in this room over here. A baseball glove. Ah, I took it. It was in the toilet though. Oh, it all leads to the same place. Okie dokie. I think I'm just supposed to, or oh no, you can get up here. Oh. Definitely gonna scavenge just about everything I can get my hands on. Ammo, whatever. Technical document. Huh. Man, there ain't even anything up here. No place to go. Okay, so what now? Ah.
Yes.
General Brock's terminal. As of today, command of Fort Strong has passed to me. I am looking forward to helping the U.S. Army test its experimental weapon systems at our facility. I've already had the men preparing the island for testing operations by tearing down the old barracks and constructing a simulated town. Since we'll be fighting the enemy on an urban front, I think the best way to test these weapons is by seeing how well they punch through civilian structures. We've been testing the new batch of T-51B power armor suits that the Army Corps of Engineers just rolled off the assembly line. I'm impressed with the amount of protection they afford our soldiers, yet allow them a great deal of mobility. I've noticed that the soldiers are still having trouble jumping in these things because of the suit's weight. They often tip over on hard landings. I've had the maintenance boys look at it, and they're suggesting adding a gyroscope and shock absorbers to the lower torso. I'll pass it up the chain and see if I can get Washington to send the extra money it'll cost for the modification. Things are starting to heat up overseas, so Washington is pushing us to cut our project turnaround times in half. I told them that would be dangerous, but it seems like we don't have much of a choice. I've decided to split my staff into Alpha Team and Bravo Team so we can't work on two projects at the same time. The manpower will be reduced, but I'm convinced that we'll still be able to maintain our new schedule. I'm going to put Alpha Team on the power armor and Bravo on the new M42 Fat Man launchers. Alpha Team just shipped out the first batch of T-51B suits to the front in China. Reports are already coming in that the suits are performing better than expected, chewing through enemy tanks and armor like they were paper. Word has it that some of the enemy troops are even surrendering when they catch sight of the power armor troops hauling their 5mm miniguns. Looks like Alpha Team has earned themselves a weekend pass in Boston. Bravo team is having a heck of a time getting the M42s not to shoot far enough away from its firing position. The problem is that the warhead is still too heavy to fire the distance required, or simulated soldiers are still soaking far too many rads and suffering blast burns. One of the technicians has suggested a radical idea of using a conventional depleting subcharge to catapult the round rapidly out of the launcher. His calculations look sound, so I am going to let him give it a try. Last one. After a few design setbacks and the loss of one of our testing squads, we finally perfected the M42 launcher's firing mechanism. Washington has been writing me to wrap this project up, but with a weapon this potent, I was inclined to take my time. We've sent the launchers ahead to the supply yard in Mississippi, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to ship the warheads wherever they need to go. Hopefully we can get those nukes out of here before the month is out. I don't feel comfortable sleeping 20 feet above enough nukes to reduce this island to ash. I wouldn't either.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Oh, I don't think we should drop our guard either.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully there's something useful here. Nothing. Just a pile of junk.
Hey, there's one. Take it. Alright, what do we got over here? Whiskey. Get the hell out of my way. Well, what's next? Oh, right, the elevator.
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
I want that poster. Nuka-Cola. That's cool. Alright, so I'm expecting super mutants. What's this? Huh? Oil canister. Buff out. Could come in handy. Yep, I knew it. your bug. Oh wow, this gun fucking sucks balls. God damn, this motherfucker is a tough fucker. Fuck! In a minute. Ooh, I like it very much. Check that out sometime. Looks like I found the Bravo team testing terminal. Okay. Things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into two teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up on the M42 Fat Man Launcher team, while most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs with the T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is, a man-portable mini-nuke thrower that a trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics, and I have no idea how we're going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough not to kill the soldier unlucky enough to be stuck with these death traps. We've stripped the warhead down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try and amp the power on the thrower itself. I know that means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have any choice. One of the guys suggested we try magnetics to push the warhead through like a railgun. But the power pack would need to be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn up. We lost 2 good soldiers this morning. They were on the surface testing a MIRV variant of the launcher when one of the warheads misfired and hit the ground right where they were standing. Poor bastards didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even find any remains to send home to their folks, so Brock told us to just fill some cans with sand. I'll tell you, that guy doesn't give a crap about us. He's just worried about the brass back in Washington giving him a hard time. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all of their drawings on the floor, and started sketching my idea. They must have thought I'd lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, and I had it all mapped out. We'd use a small subcharge as a launching catalyst to catapult the warhead from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into the warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and gave us the go-ahead to prototype the device. I can't wait to try it out. It took the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to ship out into the field. I can't believe I spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we're delivering a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that it's over, I suppose Brock will move us on to something else, but for now I'm going to spend the rest of this month packing up these warheads to ship off base. Huh. I'm supposed to be collecting these, I think. Okay. Can't open them anyway. Get in it. Nothing. Nada. Purified water. What? I'll be damned. There's purified water in the fucking toilet. It's funny. Dirty water. I'll take both.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world. Out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud. You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess. Take a moment to remember all the soldiers who died fighting what they believed in. You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells.
Morats are gross. Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I hate raiders. I kill them every chance I get.
That makes you one of the good guys in my book. And, well, feel free to use our workshop whenever you want. I consider you a friend for how you've helped us.
Coming up fast. It's one hell of a race. It's a great night out at the track. Hey, boys. You all get your bets in. I sure did.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you to clear out.
Sergeant Gavel.
Move along, Knight.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell behind. Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Hey.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
We'll stop the Institute, for Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Unless you have business here, clear out.
science have gone so wrong?
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
What about those energy readings that Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion. But by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
I'd pursue your lead regarding Dr. Amari. I'm not certain if she's a crackpot, or if she can genuinely assist your search. But our sources say she has some interesting technology at her disposal. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then. Dismissed.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands non.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
I'd gladly lay down my life for these men. Convicts.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
The Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Hey Dave, what's up, man? This is fun. I said, I ain't got no more weapons. Oh. Atomic Command sucks. Why can't I shoot the fucking plane? It's horse shit. Yeah, that's cool, man. Just messing around a little bit. It didn't seem like anybody got on to play Friday tonight. Everyone was out doing something else. It's cool, though. Shit.
Stepped in the Brahmin pile this time. While you and Mom were off Bunker Hill, Dad and I finally had it out. Yeah, I know. How is that different than any other day? I don't know, Dan. It's just...
Yeah, who gives a shit? That's like the only game they got on here. Is that frickin'... Yeah, I thought so too. I guess not. It was only me and you. No one else is on.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
Hey there.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. Get the job done. Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we'll learn a lot from each other.
Oh, what? That's... Oh, yeah, that's it.
Two in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
How can a machine believe it's alive? Ridiculous.
I want to test this out. That's fucking awesome. There we go. Like new.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
You don't need the sight to see that you've done real good for these people.
Hey.
Ready for the sight again, kid? I usually like mixing Psycho in with something else, but I'll need it straight this time.
I've got it.
Oh, Lord. That's pure. Gonna be an interesting trip. I see you. The mighty hunter. Only what you're hunting ain't an animal or a man. It's something different. Maybe something more than human. But what's this? I see a man in a white outfit standing over your prey, and he says something. It's hard to make out, but I'm trying, kid. He says Z247, initialize factory reset, authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo. And then he falls, and he's still. Oh no. You should have seen this coming.
Oh shit. I think she's dead. Yeah, she had a heart attack and died. Oh.
Are you kidding me? What are we going to do without the site? Everything always goes wrong. What are we even doing here? Everything always goes wrong. What are we even doing here?
Well, she liked drugs, man.
Hey there. This can't be happening. Not again. She's not moving. Oh, God. She's not moving. Oh, God.
Sturgis. She's dead. I just can't believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna need a moment.
Everything always goes wrong. What are we even doing here?
Well, for starters, you could let me out the fucking door. Fuck it, I'll jump out the window. Okay, I can't jump out the window. One of you asswipes have got to move. What can I say? The bitch like her drugs, man. Shit. Alright, well, you got no choice. Lock me in this fucking room. I'm just gonna fast travel right back to the same location I was in.
Hi.
She's not moving. Oh, God.
Sturgis. Yeah, I'm gonna need a moment.
Where is he?
Hey, General. Hi, how are you?